Hi, and welcome back to Parking Lot Chats with Corn
and Bo.
So, did you see the eclipse? What happened?
I did. We had our little sunglasses or glasses, and we went out. We didn't sit out and watch it. Did you actually sit out and watch the whole thing?
So I thought that since we weren't in the path, we weren't going to see it, and I was just completely ignoring the whole fucking thing. And then Ferris was like, "I want to go to the Pirate Playground," which is JC Park on the island.
Okay.
And we met some people from Wisconsin, and they had a bunch of glasses, and they gave us some.
I also ignored it and didn't buy glasses either because I thought, well, it's not going to be that cool. We're not even in, the path of it.
Right. I was like, we're not going to see anything.
And then, day of, and I was like, maybe we should get glasses in case we, do want to see whatever it does do. And my friend had extra, so I went by and picked them up.
That's what I didn't even think. And then we were at the playground, and he's friendly, so he made friends with these kids, and they were letting us use their glasses, and then they came back and gave me 2 pairs of glasses.
I don't know how to turn things down here. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I don't even know how to stop it from being on my car. I don't know how to work my car. Maybe turn off the Bluetooth.
Turn off the Bluetooth, probably that would work, I think.
And it's on silent, so.
These things happen. These things happen, right? We're in the car. That's what it is. That's what happens in the parking lot. So these kids gave us some glasses, and then next time I saw their parents, I was like, "Hey, were they supposed to give me 2 pairs of your glasses? Because I don't know."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, no, we have a bunch." And so it was cool because we got to. So we didn't watch it the whole time, but we were at the playground, so every once in a while I would just put the glasses on.
Yeah, that's kind of like what we did. Just kind of looked, and then at 3:15 we went out to see how whatever the most it was gonna be.
Right.
But it was still cool. That's a cool experience. But I thought that the people traveling to go see the actual total eclipse were crazy, right? Why are we traveling to go see this? And I don't know. I know what a total eclipse looks like. I know, I've seen pictures, but I just didn't really think it was worth traveling to see. And then I saw people's videos.
And then you were jealous
on TikTok.
And you're like, "Damn, I am a hater."
And I'm like, "Damn, I would go travel to see that."
If my kid was older, I think that I would be interested. I'm glad that he got to see it, and he definitely did see it. But I don't know that he's old enough to fully appreciate. And not that, it's not worth it for me, too, but it would be more fun if he...
Yeah, how cool. But when 2045, I think, is the next total eclipse, and we are literally in direct path of it.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, and then you'll be old enough.
Right.
So when we... I was talking to the kids the other day, and Kaden was like, "I'll be 35. I'll be old." And I'm like, "That's not that old, dude." And I'm older than that right now. And he goes, "Yeah, you'll be 58. And I'm like, "Fuck you."
58's not that bad.
It's not. So that's not old either, asshole.
Right. My dad's older than that.
Yeah. But it was cool to experience. And I saw, did you see the viral photograph or whatever? I saw it on Facebook go viral, and I saw it on my For You page of a photographer that was hired to do an engagement during the eclipse, and she got it perfectly where where the eclipse starts to move and it looks like a diamond ring.
Oh my god, no, but that's so cute.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it and share it. But it was, again, you lose shit when you see it, but it was a really cool picture that came out of that whole thing.
Yeah, see, that's why I like my phone spying on me, because now I want to see that. So
right.
I hope that your phone was spying on you.
If your phone was listening.
Yeah. I don't know, my phone's been a hoe.
Yeah.
Do you hear this? I want to see this. Show me later.
Show me the money.
Show me.
But yeah, so other than that,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So last week after we got done recording the podcast, literally as soon as we said bye, my phone rang. And
my phone rang.
Your phone
My phone rang, and I said, "Kimberly, why is your husband calling me?"
Yeah.
My phone rang.
Because I was
Because you didn't answer your phone. My phone rang, and I said, "Why is this man calling me?"
And Carson got crashed on the golf cart. And actually, we found out that they did a little lying, they did a little covering up, and piece by piece, the story came out.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the story. Last I heard was he got hit by the golf cart. And we were trying to figure out how he got that wound from the golf cart. Finish your story.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a bolt sticking out, so he was standing up.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ugh.
And they were totally stopped and then someone hit the gas. And he obviously lost balance because they were stopped, so he wasn't holding on, nor did he know that, like, it was about to accelerate. And he lost balance, and some bolt, like, cut the back of his leg. Pretty good. But Chris called me, and he was like, he got 20 stitches. And I was like, 20 stitches in the hospital room? It's fucking Taylor Swift. Oh, I'm like, it's fucking Taylor Swift lyrics. I'm like, why? Why can I, like, find a Taylor Swift lyric even for that?
I didn't know that. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
It's hit the brakes too soon, 20 stitches in the hospital room.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But,
you get him a shirt.
I should. He's okay. He's just limping around because it's at the back of his knee. So he can't really, like, move. But, yeah, that was fun. Fun times.
And that sucks. When he called, he said he was like, oh, it'll be like 10 stitches. And then when he texted me 20, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah. They didn't notice it at first. Like, at first, they just saw, like, this little scrape he had on the front. And then looked at, like, the back of his leg and were like, oh, shit. Hospital. I swear to God, that kid is, like, so accident prone. Remember the movie Bubble Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Carson.
Yeah. I need Carson in a freaking bubble.
He could be a bubble boy.
Like,
you know what? He'd pop it.
He would. I mean, thankfully,
you put that kid in a bubble.
Kid is tough.
He is. He really is.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you got going on with Disney?
So Disney had some interesting information. So first, we'll talk about the good stuff. So, you know, Universal announced their Epic Universe, and then everybody was harassing.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm, like, really fucking excited for Epic Universe.
Right, so, like, people, like, you know, the fans have been, like, harassing Bob Iger. He's the president of the Walt Disney Company. And,
like, what are they gonna do to compete?
And
but, I mean, they're already, like, honestly, I like Universal, but, like, Disney is light years ahead of Universal already.
That's what he said. He was like, who are you even talking to? Don't try me, ho. He didn't say that, but, like, he meant it.
Yeah, they literally have Disney, they have Universal and Islands of Adventure.
And he was like, we just opened Tron. He was like, and then we opened the Moana walkthrough. And, did you guys not see the new World Celebration that was just unveiled at fucking Epcot? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
And Tiana's Bayou
is going to be done soon, very soon. Oh, but now he is going to add 14 acres. Well, 14 acres, roughly the size of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, is going to be behind Big Thunder and Tiana. They're going to expand all of Magic Kingdom and add a whole other fucking land. How is there even
that many acres behind Disney already? Did they already own it?
So, yeah. Okay, so I'm also a licensed realtor, but I'm not actively working, so don't call me about that. Kim has a friend you can call about that. In real estate class, we find out. So, when Walt Disney World was made, Disneyland was already a thing, right? Like, Disneyland was first. So, Walt was doing a lot. At that point, like, he was a lot. He was a big name. He was one of the first. He was the first to do a theme park on that scale. You know, we had, like, some small things, Cypress Gardens, things like that. But, like, a theme park on that scale, he was the first one to do that. So people were already kind of watching him. So what he did was he had all these little umbrella companies with all these crazy ass names
the land all around
come and bought little acres all through Central Florida. God even knows how much fucking land Walt Disney owns. They were.
Well, fun fact is that it's the property that Disney sits on. Like, Chris's half-brother's family owned it. And it wasn't bought by Walt. It was bought by one of his little companies.
Right. Because if anybody would have known it was him, they would have jacked up the prices. Yeah. They would have known what he was doing. The word would have spread.
Yeah.
So he didn't buy any of it in his name. It was all like these little companies, and he bought up a bunch of little pieces of land. So nobody knew, you know, and like back then you didn't have social media, we didn't have the internet, like real estate was all done on paper.
Right.
So if I bought it, if you live over there and I live over here and, you know, Jack Black bought it from me and John Brown bought it from you, we don't fucking know that that's all Disney, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he got it all dirt cheap.
It's so funny you just said that with names with colors, because I just watched like a TikTok, like, you know those stupid TikTok documentary things where they like, there's like 3 minutes long of like a clip of a documentary or whatever, and it was a guy who did real estate shit like that. And he did fake names. He created like fake social security cards.
Oh, that's legal.
Right.
Illegal.
He called up Social Security and said, I had a kid and they didn't send me a card, and somehow like Social Security just fucking sent him
the card. This in the 70s?
No, I don't know. The guy wasn't that old, so no. And then he would like buy up all this land. I don't know. He had this whole real estate like scheme going on, but he used people with the last names of colors to buy up property in an area, and then somehow like made it cheaper, like bought it cheap, but then like you can pay to make it look like you paid more for it, like
cooking the books.
Yeah, so then like when he bought that, then it made his other property that he bought around it look like, appraised for more. I don't know, some weird shit, but he used color names, so that was really weird that you just used color names for your fake people too.
Yeah. Right? Well, that's what they're fake.
But same idea, he bought up all, but anyway, so Walt has all this
Yeah.
property.
They were going to build like this whole other, they had a whole other like campus situation in mind, but then that was when the state of Florida started coming after them, and they were like, you know what? Fine, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
But he is going to do that. So that was like the big exciting news yesterday, right? It was like that Bob Iger, this has been like a rumor that he was going to add onto Magic Kingdom for a while, and then he was
What
finally
is the
like,
theme going to be back there? Did they say?
I don't know that I know. We know it's going to be Beyond Big Thunder. It's called Beyond Big Thunder right now because that's where it's fucking going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's Big Thunder? Like Thunder Mountain?
Thunder Mountain, yeah. Big Thunder
okay.
Mountain Railroad. And then like there is like a new ship coming out like this year. The Treasure is going to be open soon. Actually, it might have its maiden voyage last month. But they have there's a lot going on. That's why when people are like asking him like about Universal, he's like, oh.
I mean, what are there, 4 parks? Disney?
Plus 2 water parks.
Magic King, yeah, it's 4 parks, right? Magic Kingdom.
4 big parks.
Yeah. Plus 2 water parks. And Universal has 2 parks and a water park. Like, they're already like years ahead at Disney.
Right. Right. So he doesn't, but like people gotta,
people
they gotta
say something.
Especially like the reporters, you know what I mean? They gotta say something to try to ruffle his feathers, but he's pretty cool. He's not gonna let that happen. So today they announced that they are going to be making changes to their DAS pass, which is their disability access service, and it is.
I always wondered what that stood for.
I'm honestly not 100% sure. That just sounds right to me, and I just said that. We can Google it.
I'm like, because I always see like DAS pass, like,
I'm just
what did you call it?
Disability access service? I don't know if that's what it is.
I feel like it should be. If
that just made sense to me, and I don't know. I'm just
like
talking.
I'm here for it.
I don't know if that's what it means, but it sounds good. But so it is for people with like developmental. It's mainly for like autism, like people who like really can't stand in a line,
right?
And like you have to be approved. Like you have to talk to a cast member before your thing, and. So today they announced they're going to be making some changes. They've like trained a lot more cast members to be able to
vet it, I guess.
Yeah, to vet it. And so let me read the screenshot of like the points that I have because I don't want to mess this up. Did I lose them? We're adding more cast members, investing in specialized training on each coast to help guests identify and better understand recommended tools and options based on needs. Accessibility services, maybe that's what it is. And that's what I said. Accessibility services teams
I think you did.
At Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland are here to assist guests with questions they have about our services. We encourage guests visiting to engage with us pre-arrival through our website and virtual chat videos. They've always done that. We're teaming with Inspire Health Alliance's health professionals to help our cast members as needed determine eligibility for appropriate accommodations and ensure that these accommodations are provided only for the guests for whom they are intended. We will be making efforts to preserve the Disability Access Pass service. Okay, so maybe I did read it and that was right. For those it's intended to accommodate.
Good job.
Only those guests who, due to a developmental disability like autism or similar, are unable to wait in a conventional queue for an extended period of time. To help with this, we're also extending DAS enrollment to eligible guests from 60 days to 120 days and adjusting the party size to include no more than 4 except for immediate family members.
What was it before?
I think it was like 10, and people were honestly, in my opinion, people were strongly taking advantage of this.
Yeah, that's a big party size.
And then the rest is just the updates are going to take effect on May 20th at Disney
said
World.
4 without...
Except for right,
so immediate family is still included, and then you
4.
get 4 extra.
That's
so
not a bad deal.
Still get a lot of people,
right?
Yeah.
The updates are going to take effect May 20th at Disney World, June 18th at Disneyland. Okay, so here's where the controversial part's going to come in. Apparently, I agree with all this, and I think it's fantastic. And the whole internet's mad, and everybody's like, that's going to make it harder, and we should have something for young moms with small children.
Isn't that all it goes to Disney? How is it this helpful pass?
Right, and like that's not what this is for. This is for people with, like, I'm sorry, but being 3 years old isn't a fucking disability.
Right.
Like, that's what it is. Like, that's why a lot of people put a lot of research into going into Disney World. You can use a travel agent. They are free to you. Disney pays them, and then they can help you with like figuring out. They can help you plan your day. They can help you, give you tips. I'm not a travel agent, but you can find them. They're very easy. There's a million of them on Facebook.
Right.
So I'm in a lot of. So I mentioned before that like I don't like to hang out on Facebook, but I love Facebook groups.
Yeah.
So I'm in a lot of Disney Facebook groups, and the amount of people that you see throughout the year being like, oh, how do I get the DAS? Oh, this is how you do it. People are taking advantage of it hardcore, and I think this is really good for Disney to do, because if they don't cut down on assholes that don't need it taking advantage, then you're going to end up with nobody getting it. And like, what about people that are severely autistic?
Right.
That can't. If you just don't like lines because you're entitled as shit and you don't feel like you should have to wait, you can buy Genie Plus.
Right.
That's an option.
Right.
If you can pay for it. And like, no, you don't get it for free because it's for disabilities. If you don't have a disability, that's like, okay, side rant. Also, at Disney World, so it's really busy. We've already talked about strollers are annoying, right? So fucking wagons, right?
Right.
So I have a wagon, not a Wonderfold, because I'm not spending $1,000 on a wagon, because I have one healthy child. I don't have a disability. I don't need it. Sometimes I think he might be on the spectrum, and I'm working with his pediatrician, and but I don't have a diagnosis, and it's not, and I wouldn't, even without a diagnosis, go trying to get some disability. I wouldn't get the disability pass anyway, because he doesn't need it. Even if he is autistic, he can stand in a line.
That's fine waiting in lines.
So there's no need for me to try to take this from someone else. And then, like, if you're using it and you don't need it, and then, like, your friends don't have it, guess what? That's making the line longer for them, because you're skipping the line when you don't need to. But the wagon thing. Sorry, I'm squirreling everywhere. So, in Disney World, they don't let you have a wagon unless it's medically necessary.
Right.
So, you can't have a wagon. The amount of people that you see on these Facebook groups trying to figure out how to sneak their fucking wagon in. Like, can you just appreciate the fact that your child's healthy and you don't need it? Like, that's how I feel about this DAS pass. Like, with people, like, trying to get it and, like, getting mad that they're not going to be able to, like, get it easily now when they don't need it. It's like, shouldn't we appreciate the fact that, like, we're healthy and we don't need it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it feels like such a snake in the grass thing to try to get it when...
How many comments were like, isn't that against HIPAA laws?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, it's like, guys, like, maybe you should, like, do a little bit of research about what fucking HIPAA law actually, like, is there for. Because it's not... Anybody can ask you about your disability or about your medical diagnosis. They can't go ask your doctor.
Right. You're not the doctor.
Like, Disney can ask you what you have. They cannot ask your doctor what you have.
Right.
That's HIPAA. HIPAA
their doctor can't tell them. Your doctor can't tell them.
Well, yeah, they can't tell them. They can ask.
You can ask your doctor all fucking
but the doctor can't tell them. HIPAA doesn't protect... HIPAA protects the doctor from sharing your information. Or
not fucking Disney World.
Prevents the doctor from sharing your information. But people say it all the time. It's always so annoying when they, like, try to use HIPAA and it's wrong.
They can't tell me I can't bring my wagon. That's a HIPAA violation.
Yeah.
How? That'll make no damn sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are really mad about the DAS pass changes, so I don't know. This might be a hot take, but I think that it's good. I think that they should tighten it up. I think that too many people are trying to take advantage of things that aren't meant for them, just because, oh, I paid $200 to get in, I should get free to the front of the line. Everybody paid $200 to get in. Everybody paid to get in. Everybody paid to get in. Everybody paid to get in. Everybody has to wait in line, and like, and then people get mad like about, oh, the Genie Plus, they let too many Genie Plus, and these people are paying. If you were paying, you wouldn't want to wait longer.
Right.
You got to pay to play, or don't. I don't pay for Genie Plus. And I just, like, watch the lines. The lines will fluctuate throughout the day. You use the app. You keep an eye on the lines.
Do you feel like the line times are, like, legit?
They're over-exaggerated on purpose.
I always feel like that at Universal, too. They're always over-exaggerated.
And it's on purpose so that you feel like you're, you know what I mean? Because if it tells you it's an hour and it takes an hour and a half, you're going to be fucking pissed.
Right.
If it tells you an hour and it takes half an hour, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is great.
Yeah. I always felt like that. So, I mean, we don't really talk about Universal a whole much, but, like, Hagrid's ride at Universal... Always, all day long, if it's even up and running, because it's very technical, so it's down a lot.
Yeah, there's a couple of Disney like that.
Yeah, so always it will say at least an hour. It never has taken an hour. We've been on it multiple times. Never has taken an hour.
That's good, though.
Yeah. But I always feel like they put it there so that, like...
And every once in a while, you'll get caught up. So, like, Ferris loves the boat ride in Pandora. So, it's the Navi River journey. And he will stand in that line for 2 hours. He doesn't fucking care. He's getting on his damn boat. It's really annoying because I don't think it's that great of a ride to be standing here like this. And one time, it was like a 75-minute wait, and we were in that line for at least an hour and a half. But I think what happened was we got in, and then, like, they were updating it, and it just got, you know what I mean? I think we just kind of got in with the crowd.
Right.
So, like, sometimes that happens. So, like, I mean, I just don't want, like, anyone listening to think that, like, because we're saying this, it's always exaggerated. Because every once in a while...
Yeah, sometimes
every once in a while, you get fucked.
Because isn't it done by, like, where the line is?
Yeah, right. Like, they can tell by, like, time.
Where it is in the queue. But, I don't know. Any other Disney shit going on?
No, that's my two big ones, really.
Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, I feel like the last few weeks have been really slow with celebrity news, but I think the biggest thing out there right now is freaking Morgan Wallen, at least from what I read and see, and him throwing a freaking chair off the 6th floor of a new bar.
So Sunday night, I was on Instagram, and it was like Morgan Wallen said that people shouldn't boo Taylor Swift at his concerts. And then...
Wait, I didn't even see that.
I woke up Monday morning, and it was like, Morgan Wallen was arrested for throwing a chair off a door. And I was like, what is this guy up to?
I don't know. A whole lot of hot mess. People are like, you know, there's some people that are saying, oh, it's publicity because the bar was the Chiefs, and it is... Oh, man, my fucking brain. What's the fucking... I hate when my brain does this. Why does it do this?
Because it's 7 o'clock.
You know the Chief, this country singer? Oh, my God. It was literally in my head all day.
Who's a country singer that's a chief?
That's what they call him.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like,
Toby Keith?
No, does this happen to other people where they, like, know something and then they go to talk about it? And their brain just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. I feel like I just did it. I just made up a word that I thought I made up, but I didn't make it up. I read it the whole time. I didn't know that.
So they call it, his like nickname or whatever is the Chief. So it's his bar, and it just opened. So people were trying to say that it was like publicity for the bar, but like, or for Morgan Wallen. But like, that doesn't even make sense to me. The bar doesn't need the publicity. Fucking Eric Church has been showing up and like singing there, from what I've understood, and like.
And I've never been, but isn't Nashville like a kind of like small downtown with a bunch of bars in a circle? Like, do any of them need
singers.
like you're just gonna everybody's gonna do the rounds? Nobody needs publicity.
And then like Morgan Wallen does not need fucking bad publicity. It's all he fucking gets.
Right. I don't know a lot about the country music scene, honestly. I don't even know that I know who Morgan Wallen is besides what I see on Instagram. Okay, I know that song.
So now there's all these friggin' parodies out there right now about how he let the liquor talk.
Last night about how he threw his chair off the window.
Yeah, but he's also the one that like not a few years ago or a year or two ago was in the news about saying the N-word to his neighbor or something like that, or the neighbor heard it and like had it on video.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and so he almost like got canceled for that. And then somehow clawed his way out of it. And now he's freaking throwing chairs off 6 stories. Like, why? And then apparently the felonies are because...
That's what I was going to ask. How it's a felony?
It almost hit cops. So then they charged him with, like...
you can't see, but I'm rolling my eyes.
Yeah, they charged him with police... Whatever. Like, you endanger a police and then endangering society because you didn't fucking know where that chair was going. I mean, I don't think anybody got hurt, so he's got...
No one's talking to you. Sorry.
I don't think anybody's got hurt, so he's got that going for him. But then conveniently, I read that his court date, obviously he bailed right out, right?
Right.
And then a court date, I guess, has already been set, and it just so happens to be set for, like, the day of his Nashville show.
Do they do that on purpose?
I don't know. It's weird, right? Like...
Is there, like, someone in, like, law enforcement in Nashville that has a problem with him?
Quite possibly, right?
Right, well, because that just seemed, like you said, like, I don't know. Like, that's weird that, and I mean, I guess, like, you're not going to get special treatment because you're a celebrity, like, your day's your day no matter what, but, like, it almost seems like you made that his day. How many days are there? He doesn't have a show in Nashville every day.
No.
You know what I mean? Right. Like, and like multiple felonies when I saw like 3 felony charges for throwing a chair.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know, that seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That could have fucking killed somebody. 6 stories.
6 stories. Okay.
Like, it wasn't just like you threw a chair on the sidewalk from the fucking patio.
And I guess that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, what happened? You tossed a
like
chair.
you literally tossed a
And, like,
chair.
what kind of chair was it?
Over. I mean, a patio chair, I guess.
Like a cheap plastic patio chair? That's not killing anybody.
I mean, I feel like it could.
From 6 stories, maybe. I'm gonna tell you, I don't really know what the velocity from 6 stories is.
You didn't pay attention in math.
You know we weren't good at that. We got kicked out. We got kicked out of online math.
Mr. Ayers.
Mr. Ayers, that
You're
motherfucker.
speaking Chinese to me. I
She
don't
literally said
understand
that.
you.
She got upset in the middle math class and told him that he was speaking
In
Chinese.
front of the whole class.
That shit was
I had an
hilarious.
outburst. I was so frustrated
It
with
was
him.
hilarious. And then she just left. It's like, bitch, this is 10th grade math. You can't just leave.
You frustrated me. I didn't
Like,
understand
you're
it.
speaking Chinese and fucking left.
Oh, Mr. Ayers.
That was a good time.
Yeah. Or we'd like go in Mr. Blessington's class. Do you
just
remember the
harass
time
him.
when we hid? Like, we left Mr. Ayers' class. We were supposed to be next door in his class. And we snuck into Mr. Blessington's class and we sat in the back of the classroom.
And we just hung out.
And we just hung out.
With like freshmen in like a freshman class.
Yeah,
I
and
do
then
remember that.
and it took him forever to notice us.
And I don't think it's because like we started answering questions. Like we started talking.
Yeah.
Like if we wouldn't have like drawn attention to ourselves, it would have been
He's
fine.
like, you idiots, get the heck out of my class.
That was fun. He was hot.
Everyone loved Mr. Blessington. We used to fuck with him so bad, though.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah. We never got in trouble, though. They liked us.
No, it was fun.
I forget what Mr. Ayers used to call us.
Oh, you know what? He gave me detention one time. Morning detention. Because of fucking Brett Nicholson, right? So he's like leaning back on his chair, right? With like 2 feet off. And I was like, man, if you lean back too far, you're going to fall over. And he was like just being cocky.
4 on the floor.
Right. So I like pushed his chair and like made him fall over. And then I got detention. Like,
That's so stupid.
Right.
He deserved that.
right. He absolutely deserved that. You shouldn't have been sitting like that. If you would have been sitting like that, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Come on. How's this on me?
4 on the floor, Brett.
Right. I think I told him that too. I was like, "How are you kidding me?" Well, I mean, like obviously we both got detention, but I felt like it should have just been him.
Yeah.
I feel like you're asking for me to do this at this point. Fucking Brett.
Fun times. But anyways, I don't know. That's all. I don't know. I saw something today that
Was
said.
I feel like you had something else?
I don't think so. Oh, I saw Lady Gaga might be engaged or something. I didn't really read into that. I mean, that's just like. I feel like it would have been more on my feed than just like one little.
And like, I don't know. That's kind of like personal. You know what I mean? Like if she wants us to know, she'll tell us.
Yeah, so I feel like that a lot sometimes with like celebrity gossip and stuff. Like, I mean, sometimes it's just not really newsworthy.
No, it's
You know
not.
what I mean? It's very invasive. Like all these pictures, I stopped like sharing the Taylor Swift stuff. Like there was all these pictures of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce on vacation in the Bahamas, and it just felt so invasive.
Right? Like, can they just have their fucking vacation?
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
And then like they just started like I don't know. I think the media began to harp on it too much. Like. And just show too much. They would just, it got the clicks, It got the shares, it got the clicks in the beginning. Everyone was all about Taylor and Travis, and we were all like obsessed with the pictures of like her supporting him at the games and stuff. But that's a public event.
Right, that's different.
Like
that's
I'm
different.
so for like sharing when she was going to the football games,
Or
and
like
he
when
was
he
showing
was at her
up at her concerts.
concerts.
Like totally for that. But when you started following them on vacation
Out of
and,
the country.
like, yeah. It just got too weird. Like, leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah.
So, I don't share that shit. I like the stuff that's like I don't know. So, I do like the juicy gossip, though.
Yeah, right. But like you said, like you can leave them alone in the Bahamas.
Yeah. I do like when the scandals and stuff happen, but lately it's all the scandals have been like Bravo TV shit and like things. I never got into Bravo.
No,
I never
My
got into
sister's
like the
into
Real
it.
Housewives and all that, and like Summer House or whatever.
my sister likes it, and she's like tried to tell me about it before, but like I just really don't care, so like I can't even follow
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
They all seemed. I guess they are full of drama, which if you like the drama, but it just seems very staged to me.
Right. Well, and like she was watching one. It's like following like these problematic ass bartenders, and it's like, didn't we live that? Didn't we like live in Miami and we worked and lived with a bunch of problematic like servers and bartenders and like we lived it.
Right.
Why do you gotta watch other people doing it?
Right. I mean, I did always think that like like a restaurant would make a good reality show, but I think that it would hurt the establishment too much.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like the industry, if you people knew what we were really doing back then.
I mean, not like fucking with food or anything, but like the amount of shit talking.
Right, like that goes on.
That goes on.
It's like, do you follow? I think I talked about it before, but I can't remember the name. There's this guy, and it's this guy single-handedly does these skits, and it's called like Huddy Buddy, and it's on Instagram. And this guy, he's like a chef and like a couple of servers, and he's got like it's like. Okay, so you know how, like, the movie Waiting is, like, so real life, right? Like, you know those people. You know those people, right?
Yeah, that thing nailed it. In a parody way.
Nailed it. I know all those fucking people, and I am at least two of them.
Yeah.
And so there's this guy on Instagram. He's probably on TikTok, too, and his account is called Huddy Buddy, and he's, like, he does the hostess, he does like 4 or 5 servers, he does the manager, he does the chef.
I think I've seen him before.
And he's got like a couple like regulars.
Plays all of them.
He's all of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so good, and
he
nails it every time. And it's like the like just quite underage fucking like hostess and like the chef like have like this like real flirty relationship, and it's just like their saga's getting good right now. And I watch it, and I'm like, why am I wasting my time watching this? I know these people. And it's like, but he's nailing it. He's so good.
He deserves if it's the one I'm thinking of, which it probably is, he's really funny.
He's really funny, right? Like Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like gets them. Yeah, he gets them all. Did you see that, speaking of like chefs and restaurant shit, did you see the girl on TikTok or Facebook? It was Facebook that posted about
Monopoly. I don't know what's going on Facebook.
No. Well, I saw it on TikTok, but the original post was on Facebook that got shared everywhere. That she's like she asked for like the public's help in finding her estranged husband who took off, and
she's the hostess and he's a line cook.
No, but he's a chef, and he was on the show Master Chef. And she's like, you know, I'm pregnant, had a kid, he took off, like just up and left, and it's really hard to divorce somebody who goes like a ghost. Like I cannot find him. So if the public can please help me find him. So obviously,
did they find him?
Juicy drama. I don't know. There was people that were like, I swear he was just on my Bumble account. Like, this is the town I live in. This is like,
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, like the fucking internet I'm pretty sure found this guy. I didn't see like a final update, but I did see where people were like, oh yeah, he was on my dating app, or he was on I met that guy, and yeah, I'm pretty sure she found him.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's the drama I want.
Yeah.
The real drama. That's not scripted by fucking Andy Cohen.
Yeah, and then some dick was like, oh, why did he leave? Because he's a dick.
Right.
Yeah.
Why you don't know these people? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we just want to find him. We don't need to know exactly what happened.
Right.
Let her divorce him.
Just find him and let him sign his fucking papers.
Yeah, fucking.
And also, like, let him sign away his rights to that kid so that she can make, like, medical decisions on her own.
Right.
Like, that's the thing. It's like if you don't find him, you're not going to be able to leave the country.
Probably not on the birth certificate.
But isn't there still... Oh, okay, right.
I don't think so. I don't think there's, like, paternal rights if you're not on the birth certificate.
Right. Right, because that would suck, like, if you couldn't make, like,
but then
legal
I don't
medical
know if there's,
decisions
like, weird
by
shit,
yourself.
because I know you can't, like, get divorced if you're pregnant. If you're pregnant, you have to prove that they're not the father. Or if they are the father, like, there's a weird thing, like, you can't get divorced without knowing who the father of the baby is, because they need to know if it needs to be included in the divorce decree, whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, if they need to figure out paternity. Right.
Just let us do what we want.
Yeah, but I mean, it was funny, he goes, I don't know, all chefs are assholes. Someone's like, of course he's a chef. Not all assholes, but
like most.
I mean, they do have a reputation.
That's really funny, though. That's really funny.
I think he was found, though. TikTok will get you every time.
TikTok will
internet
get you.
sleuths. You cannot hide from the internet.
No, it's a good time.
Yeah. But I don't know. Excuse me.
Is that what they're ever going to find? Is the internet going to find Carol Baskin's husband?
Oh. How did that sound? Fuck.
Whacked him.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to, like, Carol Baskin. I forget how it went, but that
was really good, though. That was a good time.
2020 was fucking weird.
It feels like it was forever ago.
It feels like it was so
feels like a
long
fever
ago.
dream.
Yeah.
Feels like that didn't
It's
even
such
happen.
a weird time.
Except I have the puzzle.
And now these motherfuckers, like, school, for 2 years, these motherfuckers told us not to send our kid to school if he had a fever. And then, like, also don't send the well kids to school either if someone in your house has
now
a
I
fever.
heard kids can go to school with COVID.
And now kids, like, now I'm getting yelled at because my kid stays home too much. Well, like, what the fuck? Now it's okay. Now we can get everyone sick. Please, don't send your kid, send your kid to school no matter what now. But 2 years ago, we've gotten so much trouble if we sent our kid to school. The well ones, too, that was what got me the most. That made me so mad.
And that's really annoying. And, like, I feel like I did read that recently, and it was like, the new COVID protocol is,
Send your kid to school.
it's okay. What?
I don't know. Sorry. I'm like, we're
watching
facing
them
a
kids.
road, and there's like a group of teenagers crossing a busy ass road with cars coming, and I was stressing me out for a second.
Fucking kids. Kids and their bicycles.
Yeah, but
No, they should have, like, a safer space, though. 'Cause this is not it.
I mean,
All right, where else
the
are they supposed to
dumbasses
go?
just didn't
Yeah, they didn't follow
the
sign.
crosswalk. They crossed when oncoming traffic had a green light.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Dumbass kids. They're dumb in numbers. That's what I keep telling mine.
Oh, that's true.
Like,
That's true.
when there's too many of them, they literally lose brain cells.
Well, and it's like you can't be the one that, like, cares about safety because then you're not cool, right? So if you've got like 20,
Yeah.
if you've got 2 people, it's just me and you, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wear your helmet. You're like, okay. But if there's 10 of us, and I'm like, wear your helmet, now I'm the asshole.
Yeah, that's exactly, like, I keep telling them they're dumb in numbers, and they need to, like, put their brains together and actually, like, have more brain power, not less. Like, they're just too, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
They've got no impulse control. It's a developmental thing, but
I'm gonna need it to develop quick.
Maria
Until-
Montessori believed that your brain's not fully developed till age 24.
I
And I feel like I agree.
can kind of believe, I
Right.
can believe that.
So, like, you're not, like, it's not like you shouldn't be, like, letting them go off to war at 18. Like, they need to be, like, 24 to, like, really be able to, like, make good decisions.
Yeah, I mean, I could go on about that 18 thing, but I'm a throat trap all the teenagers in my house. I told them yesterday.
You're gonna what? Trap them?
Throat chop them all.
Oh. Throat chop.
Yeah.
Can you reach all their throats?
Yeah.
You're taller than me. I could.
Yeah.
It's like, I couldn't throat chop them kids. I have to jump or get a stool.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think this is short. You know what I was thinking about the other day? That we should play games. Would playing a game on a podcast be stupid like they do
Like
on
what
radio
kind of
shows?
game?
I don't know. I'm gonna quiz you.
Okay.
No, I know. I don't have.
Okay,
I don't
let's
have
go.
a quiz too. I'm gonna do some Disney trivia. I
Yeah.
don't know. Something. I don't know. We gotta think of something different. Y'all got an idea for us? Because I don't know. I feel like we need to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, we could do that.
But
I'll
is
play a
that
game.
stupid? I mean, they do it on radio shows.
I don't think it's stupid. I was ready to play now.
Okay. Well, next week we'll do a game.
Okay. Do we need to, like, Google games?
Probably.
Okay. We're
Or
gonna
not very
give it a Google.
We're just going by fly on,
Flying by the seat of our pants.
yeah, on a whim was where I was going, but I think I was mixing the two.
On a whim makes sense too.
Yeah.
We're learning as we go. We're
But we'd love ideas.
developing.
Yeah. Because I don't think, like, just coming and sitting and talking, we are kind of funny.
I think we're funny.
Yeah.
Your friend Lisa said we were funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone that listens says we're funny, so thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening.
But I feel like, mix it up a little bit. Maybe we can get a guest on. Who should we get as a guest?
Who do we even know that's interesting?
we have no friends. We have some friends, but I don't know if they want to be on our podcast.
We could get Christopher in here and just let him talk.
That would be dangerous.
Nobody will understand him. I don't understand him half the time. Just let him say things. He, like, has, like, I've been, like, in the car with him, and he's, like, on important business calls, but, like, he still sounds like a cartoon character. And he's like, if y'all don't get the swamp buggy down to Mosquito Creek, and I'm like, what is he talking? He really said that. And it was a very important business conversation for him.
That would totally be something that came out of his mouth.
It was, we were going to SeaWorld, and he was, like, having, like, a business thing explode, and he was yelling at everybody on the phone.
I don't think he's dangerous. He's a fireball. We never know what's coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, but you only half understand him, so it's probably semi-safe. I don't know. We could probably get somebody. I don't know who's interesting.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Give
If
us-
you have any suggestions, let
Yeah.
us know.
Yes, please.
If you want us to email Morgan Wallen and ask him to be on our podcast, we could do
We'll
that.
just call him up.
I don't know
He
though.
might
He
be
probably has a court
in
date.
jail. We could write him. We could become his pen pals.
We could, except
When
he
he's
already
in
bonded
jail.
out.
Well, he's going
You're
back.
not gonna get prison time
I
for
lost
throwing a
it.
chair.
It's
as-
fucking 3 felonies. Well, it's 3 felonies.
I got a felony. I didn't go to jail. I went like overnight.
Yeah. Did you have 3 felonies?
No, it was just the one. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out. I'm
Alright.
interested.
We'll just call him up. Find out what's going on.
All right. I'll call him.
Alright, we're calling him now. Bye.
All right. Bye.
K-Town down. Peace
Yeah.
out.
Peace out.